How fast would you like to make an income from Moringa? Do you want to wait 2 years or do you want to make money from Moringa in 7 days? Because I can show you just how easy it is to make an income from Moringa, and you don't even need to have your own trees. Because right now I'm getting hundreds of calls from people here in the Florida area that have large Moringa trees and they need a harvest. And one of the ways that you can help is meeting with me inside of the VIP members area of my agricultural collective. And that will give you access to hundreds of growers that already have trees. So if you don't have trees, one of the ways that you can make money from Moringa within the next 7 days is to go harvest one of their trees. And I'll show you just how fast you can make products from your Moringa. And that's really the missing link that I'd like to convey here today with this message is even if you have land and you've got hundreds of acres or tens of acres or an acre, and maybe you have hundreds of trees or 10 trees or thousands of trees, the next step is to come up with a final product because I have the keys to millions of acres. I've got millions of acres at my disposal. But the issue that I'm facing are people not able to come up with a final product. What we need is someone like you who's watching to go from tree to final product. Let me show you how fast you could go to someone's property and come up with a final product. Watch this. Hey, Miss Moringa, how are you doing today? I'm going to go ahead and grab some of these greens from you. Really appreciate your abundance. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. Look at that. That wasn't too hard, even with the small little saw and even with the hand cutter. You could easily go to someone's property and grab some greens. From there, the next step is to strip those greens and to get them washed. So you can have a very simple, crude system to where you're stripping the greens, very similar to this. You're just getting them right off the stems. And this is for educational purposes here. So from this moment, after you wash your greens, as an example, right? So you're washing and you'll have two bowls, one for washing and one for rinsing. After that, you go ahead and put them on the racks to dry. So you've got a stainless steel rack that you are using to spread your greens out. You don't want to actually hang your greens like you see many traditional herbalists. They'll take the greens like this and they'll hang it in bundles. You don't actually want to do that with Moringa. That's because it's super wet in here. The stems are super wet. So when you bundle that up, it's causing mold and bacteria to form in that bundle. What you'll want to do is strip the greens, wash them, and get them right on the racks to dry. From here, these greens are going to dry in a dry room, in a shed, in a garage, somewhere where it is environmentally controlled. It's dark. They're on racks. You can put fans and a dehumidifier inside the room. And from there, 5 days later, you're going to have dried greens. The next step for you to make cash within 7 days is to get your greens sifted and remove all the extra sticks to then put in a vacuum sealed package with a label on it. And from there, you can make cash. This is a cash crop that you can make cash from within 7 days. And you don't even need to have property. You don't even need to have trees of your own. Do you want to wait 2 years waiting for your own trees to produce? Or do you want to make cash in 7 days? This is what I'm saying. In the meantime, while you're also planting your field, just like I did, I was harvesting and making cash from other people's properties, OPP. So start making cash, harvesting and utilizing other people's properties, because I have a list of hundreds of other properties that we need harvested, and we could really use your help. If you've got a vehicle, you've got 2 hands, and you can even just grab a small saw, you have the ability to harvest super fast. It doesn't need to be a lot. It can be small amounts that you can build up and build up and build up to where you could get 100 grams, 200 grams, 300 grams. This is a medium size package of about 8 ounces. It's about 227 grams that we're selling for $30. And this is something that you can actually get on our shop, but this is the physical part of this whole entire process that we need you to get to. And the more that you produce to this level, the more that we can sell. Because right now I'm getting way more orders than I can even keep up with. And I want to help you make cash. If you get into my agricultural collective, I'll help you make cash within 7 days, because I've got locations that need harvested, and all we need is for you to dry the greens and to be able to produce a package, something that you can put the loose leaf in. And if you want to make powder, you can make powder. But I'm just saying, just start with something simple. Start with the loose leaf. This is a great product for you to be able to make fast cash. And so I have all the information about labeling, about packaging, and everything that you need inside of my agricultural collective. It's a wealth of information and knowledge, as well as 350 other people that are in there asking questions, benefiting from the resources, the tools, the tips and the tricks. And not to mention, my entire book is available inside of the VIP members area. So I would love for you to come inside, learn how to just grab a few greens from someone else's property, OPP. You can begin making cash. If you want to make this a side hustle and you don't want to wait 2 years, I have all the tools that you need to make cash within 7 days, because we've got people that are looking for lots and lots of greens. And if you can supply 8 ounces, and the next member can supply 8 ounces, and the next member can supply 8 ounces, well, guess what? We can start saying yes to these large orders, because we're starting to get calls for kilos, hundreds of kilos a month. And we would love to get your help in supplying from other people's trees, other people's properties. It's a beautiful product that you can make. It's super healthy, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and it can help to regulate blood sugars, blood pressure. Of course, we all know that it's a complete source of protein. And if there's any other information that you need from me, you can text me at 813-567-3100. And that's the best way to reach me. Text collective if you want to get access to the other people's properties, if you want to begin harvesting, if you want to begin drying. Is the biggest step that we need help with, are people that are able to dry more greens. Because if you can dry greens, then you can get to the next step. And we have lots of positions available from within the collective: growers, harvesters, dryers, packers, shippers, distributors, sellers. Even if you just want to sell moringa and make cash from moringa and don't want to harvest, we have the ability to set you up with products and things like that, so that way you could even build an online store. Moringa generates over $9 billion a year right now. So if you want to tap into that potential and begin to earn some cash, I can help you in a very fast-tracked way if you sign up now to the Grow Moringa Collective VIP members area. One more announcement is that we will be having a on-site meeting here on September 9th for the members, and it's going to be an all-day event. It's our 2nd annual members meeting, and we'd love for you to come by. If you are a member, you can RSVP inside the members area, so that way we know who's coming, and we'll be able to have accommodations for you. If you'd like to stay on Friday night or Saturday night, we also have the ability to have you stay in your vehicle if you'd like. I'm on the Vanly app and would love to host overnight stays. It would be out here in the field, out here in the farm. Enjoy the space. And then we'll also have an all-day event on Saturday, 9/9, for the members on our 2nd annual members meeting. So I really appreciate you for coming in, and thanks for listening to the message. We need help as much as we can to go from tree to final product, because that's really our biggest bottleneck right now, is getting to a final product. With the amount of calls that we get for orders, we need more people to get to this level. And this is actually fairly simple. So thanks so much for watching. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call or a text, 813-567-3100. And I'll see you soon. Ciao.